This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Welcome to Anthony, New Mexico, and Gadsden High School as the Alamogordo Tigers in a district matchup tonight against the Gadsden Panthers. I'm Charles Winnicky. Thanks so much for tuning in and joining us wherever you may be listening in this evening on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 101.9. Whether you're with us on alamosportsandtalk.com, the Exciter Media app. You can also find us on Alexa, enable Alamo Sports Talk, and the Alamo Sports YouTube channel. All those available to you all. Tigers coming in at 12-8 and 2-2 in district, and Gadsden at 6-12 and 1-3 in district, picking up a district win over Mayfield in their last game. Alamogordo, of course, coming off that overtime win over Las Cruces at home on Tuesday. We'll talk a bit about that. Talk about what Gadsden has done so far this season, but I was talking about it on our sports talk show, The Roundup, which airs 2 to 3 p.m. here on Alamo Sports and Talk daily. Not today, but yesterday. We were chatting about this is a game that I feel like it's very similar to the Mayfield game. If Alamo kind of comes off on a slow start, which they did against Mayfield, Gadsden is certainly capable of giving them a hard time and certainly capable of winning this game. There have been some Gadsden teams over the years where they were, I don't think it was going to be a game that, regardless of what happened, they were going to come out with a victory. This is not that team at all for Gadsden. So Alamo's got to be ready to go and ready to do their thing tonight and not come out a little sluggish. Do have a couple injuries tonight. Marcus Bryant, Trey Sanders are both in street clothes, not wearing uniforms tonight. I think Trey, I can see it from here, he's wrapped up on his left shin, and Marcus has his right arm in a sling. My understanding is they aren't long-term injuries. They're ones that, Alamo will get them back at some point this season. It's just going to be sort of a wait-and-see sort of situation. So, of course, two key pieces to this team, and I've continued to talk about how the depth of this team has changed considerably since week one, whether it's been injuries or guys not with the program anymore, and it's something that this group's had to fight through, and there have been guys that have had to move their way up from the junior varsity level to the varsity level and get more minutes at that. And it's, some of the guys have really taken to it. Some of them it's been a little bit of growing pains. And, it also might lead to, more of the guys that have been starters playing more minutes coming up tonight. So we'll see what that brings this evening. But Gadsden, I've talked about it since they did the revamp of this gym over 10 years ago, probably more like 15 years ago now. It's a wonderful facility. They've got a beautiful floor, and it's always a tough place to come in and win. I don't care what sport it is. When Almo's come down here for baseball, softball, football, basketball, boys and girls, this has always been a challenging place. Just like Deming has always been kind of a challenging place to win, even if maybe Alamo is the more talented team. And there are certainly times that Gadsden is the more talented team. You throw in soccer, of course. Both the boys and girls programs down here, girls have improved greatly. So. It is a team that Alamo plays on the regular pretty much every year in every sport, and teams that know each other quite well for sure. All right, we're going to take our first break. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Thanks so much for being with us, and we'll look at Gadsden's season up to this point and get you much more info before this one gets underway. We're probably going to start a little bit early. Warm-up clock shows 11 minutes, so I'd anticipate us tipping off right around 7. They usually don't do starting lineups. We'll see. I don't see anybody with a microphone over here, but I could be wrong. They might be doing that, so we'll see. Stay with us. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
For
limited time only, OFCU is celebrating big game savings. OFCU will give you up to $500 cash when you refinance your auto loan to OFCU. That's right, OFCU will pay you for your loan up to $500 and no payments for 90 days. Offer valid February 5th through the 9th. Visit OteroFCU.org or stop by any branch for details. Rebate amount is based on non-OFCU refinance loan amount. All loans subject to credit approval. Loan must be kept for 6 months or rebate will be collected at payoff. Interest will accrue from date of loan. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Welcome back to Gadsden High School here in Anthony. Happy to have you along. And wherever you may be listening to us at, which could be anywhere if you guys were online in all these different places. We're glad that you're tuned in. Let's talk about this Gadsden Panthers team, 6-12, 1-3 in district. They opened up the season with the win over Chaparral, and then they would go on to lose the next 7. Lost by 30 to Roswell, a 4-point game to Silver. Santa Teresa beat them by 10. Carlsbad beat them by 20+. Rio Grande with an 8-point win. Albuquerque beat them by 18, and then Silver beat them again, this time by 10. They would beat Emmanuel Christian out of El Paso in double overtime, 83-75. And then El Paso Riverside, they beat them 49-46. So after losing those 7 straight, they won 4 in a row. They would beat Da Vinci Academy and then Deming pretty comfortably. After that, losses to Cathedral, Da Vinci again. And I was talking about this as well on the show yesterday, was I wonder if there were some injuries that affected Gadsden at some point in there, because they beat Da Vinci by 9 and then proceeded to lose to them by 44. So kind of a head-scratcher there. I don't know. Oregon Mountain beat them by 40+, but Cruces was a 16-point game. Mayfield was a 15-point game. And then they beat Mayfield last week here in their gym by 5. I think the district is Oregon Mountain at the top, and I think Alamo Centennial and Cruces are all very close, and I think Gadsden and Mayfield are kind of in the same boat. But I think both Gadsden and Mayfield are capable of knocking off either Alamo Centennial Cruces if it's an off night. And maybe even less than that. Maybe just they're having a really good night, and, Almo's playing good, but just not quite there. The Mayfield game was one as it progressed. Almo's getting all these great looks, but they just weren't hitting these shots. And, eventually they pulled away and fought through and got the win. Hopefully that's a bit of a learning experience for them in that Mayfield game, that they were able to come through and get that victory. But, it's one of those that tonight, hopefully that's in the back of their mind just a little bit. And as I talked about, for the Tigers tonight, the rotation's going to be a little bit different in that you're not going to have Trey and you're not going to have Marcus. And so, Nathaniel Best, who's come off the bench and played well for the Tigers, giving them good minutes. Isaiah Richards, who's certainly done that throughout the season. And so, I mean, there you're at 7. So now you're talking about, is it Aaron Herrera? Is it, Reese Black or Antoine Herrera Hamilton, who we've seen those guys at times throughout the season. So it'll be interesting to watch tonight and see what if the Tigers need to do that. It may not matter if the starters and the 7-8 rotation can give themselves a comfortable lead. It'll give them an opportunity to give some of those guys maybe a few more minutes and it not be in crunch time. One of the other things for Alamogordo is staying out of foul trouble, which has been difficult for them this year. They have had some problems with that, and so got to be keenly aware of that going into tonight's game and try to be smart about maybe if you're taking some chances and reaching in and stealing something away. But like I said, this has been a place a couple years ago. Alamo came in here, and I want to say Gadsden hadn't won a game that year, and Alamo lost that last game of the season, and kind of put a nail in the end of the Tiger season. They still have the district tournament the next week, but it made things a lot more difficult for them, and they didn't make the postseason. And Alamogordo wants to break the postseason drought that they've been over the last few years, and they know that they win tonight. If they can win at home on Friday against Centennial, they put themselves in a really good position to make the postseason this year. I mean, obviously you got to finish out strong over the final 5 or 4 games of the season after this week, but we knew that these 4 games after they had dropped to 0-2, if they could win those 4, they'd put themselves at least in control of finishing second place in district, which should be good enough to put Alamogordo in the postseason. But anything less than that, it starts to get a little hairy from that point on. So we'll see. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. We do want to mention the other games that are going on throughout the area tonight. The Alamogordo girls should have tipped off a little while ago against the Gadsden Lady Panthers. That was scheduled to start at 6:30 tonight. And we've also got Tularosa girls who started at 5:30 against the Mescalero Apache girls. And then the Tule boys will follow that at 7 o'clock against Mescalero Apache. Cloudcroft hosting Capitan tonight. 6 o'clock start time for the girls and 7:30 for the boys. So all the teams in action tonight. We'll try to get you some updates as we can on the broadcast. Of course, make sure you like us on our Facebook page, Alamo Sports 1019 1230. We post all the scores for you on there and plus some more for you. Of course, you can find out how you can listen to this game, but you already know how you're listening to this game because you're listening to me right now, so you're good to go. We do already have starters for you guys. Let's go ahead and get it to you for Alamogordo. Jason Warren, wearing number 3, a 6'4" senior. Deontay Bynum, a 6' senior, wearing number 4. Number 5, Demyron Smith, a 6'2" junior. Damian Padilla will get the start tonight. Number 10, 6' senior. I've been really impressed with Damian's defensive efforts in the last few games. I feel like he's done some good things, and he's one of those players that he's capable, if he gets hot, he can really knock him down from the outside. And one of those players that could sort of be an X factor tonight for Alamogordo if he gets going offensively. And then Kai Bickham, number 30, a 5'11" senior, getting the start tonight as well. On the other side for Gadsden, by the way, Alamo will be in their road blacks with the white numerals and gold outlining for them. Alamogordo across the front. Gadsden's going to be in their home whites. I would assume it's going to be maroon numerals for them. Number 0, Jose Alvarez, the 5'10" sophomore. Troy Vargas is 6' sophomore, wears number 2. Gabe Favela is a 5'7" senior. He wears number 3. I've got one wrong here. I've got 6 marked down. As soon as I started looking at that, I thought, wait a minute, I'm not right here. Let's see. Okay, now I know which one I have wrong. Alex Lopez, number 23, is a 6'1" sophomore, and Nathaniel Lopez, a 6'1" senior, wears number 32. Tigers into their final warm-ups as they do their sliding back and forth on the floor, diving onto the floor, and Gadsden was in the center circle in their final warm-up. So I assume we're doing national anthem. I don't see their junior RTC at the moment, but they may be making their way in. So we'll go ahead and take a commercial break, and we'll come back. Tonight's tip-off is coming up next, the Alamogordo Tigers and the Gadsden Panthers District 3-5A matchup right here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show.
business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
For a limited time only, OFCU is celebrating big game savings. OFCU will give you up to $500 cash when you refinance your auto loan to OFCU. That's right, OFCU will pay you for your loan up to $500 and no payments for 90 days. Offer valid February 5th through the 9th. Visit OteroFCU.org or stop by any branch for details. Rebate amount is based on non-OFCU refinance loan amount. All loans subject to credit approval. Loan must be kept for 6 months or rebate will be collected at payoff. Interest will accrue from date of loan. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. You're listening to Tiger Basketball, and we're ready to get this one underway. No starting lineup announcements. We did do the national anthem, but we already told you the starting lineup. And Panthers are ready to go. Tigers in their final huddle to get this one underway. And Tigers will go right to left here in the first half, and the Panthers will go left to right in half number 2. Or I should say half number 1. You're really quiet in here for some reason. All right, officials are ready to go. And certainly officiating crew, at least 2 of the guys that I can see Alamo gets on a pretty regular basis. Good control by Warren. He'll get it back to Demyron Smith, and Alamogordo will bring it into the front court with Deontay Bynum. Deontay will go to the left wing, go out between the circles, and give it to D. Over to the left corner, and in the hands of Demyron. Cross-court pass to Kai is going to be stolen away. That was a difficult one for Kai to get to, and it'll be Gadsden basketball. It says Panthers across the front of their jerseys. Maroon numerals outlined in gold, and we've got a 3, and then Kai Bickham comes out and fouls Jose Alvarez, and he'll shoot 3 free throws. So 3 free throws for the Panthers. Check that, not number 0. That was number 3. Gabe Favela. Misses on the first. He's got 2 more. 7:34 to go in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We're just underway here. As the second foul shot goes up, and that one will front rim roll in for Favela. And he will get 1 more. Again, your starters for the Tigers: Jason Warren, Deontay Bynum, Demyron Smith, Damian Padilla, and Kai Bickham. And for the Panthers, Jose Alvarez, Troy Vargas, Gabe Favela, who will make on the second free throw, and Gadsden leads 2-0. Panthers will pressure in the backcourt. And a little bit of token pressure, but they back out of it quickly. Padilla will get it all the way to the right wing, give it off to Deontay out between the circles. Deontay will dribble to the right wing, give it out to the right corner to Bickham. Bickham will fire up a 3. That's no good. Rebound on the other side is secured by Lopez. 7:13 remaining. Panthers will bring it to the front court with Alvarez. He dribbles to the top of the key and finds his man cutting baseline, and on the reverse layup, Vargas misses. Alamogordo grabs the rebound and comes the other way with it. Bynum will dribble all the way to the right wing, and now will work his way into the lane. Good feed to Warren. Shot is up and good, and he's fouled. Some pretty dribbling from Deontay Bynum freed things up there for the Tigers, and Jason Warren coming away a little worse for wear from that, but he seems to be all right. And so the bucket good, and a chance to give the Tigers their first lead of the night. I think they were double-checking if the basket counted there. And so free throw up for Warren, and that's good. So Jason converts, and he's got 3, and the Tigers lead 3-2. 6:54 to go first quarter. Tigers with some pressure in the backcourt. Favela will swing it over to the near sideline, and working to between the circles is Alvarez. And they'll feed it right of the lane. Shot is no good by Lopez, but the tip-in is there for Vargas. And Alamogordo will quickly go the other way, and Jason Warren will stuff it down. And the Tigers retake the lead 5-4. That was so quick. Alamogordo was very fast in transition after the made bucket and take advantage with a big slam from Warren. Bringing it into the front court is Favela. He will get to the elbow, then go out to the corner to Alvarez. Back to Favela in the right wing. And top of the key and over to the left wing. They stay on the perimeter. Driving in the lane is Vargas. Goes up with the layup attempt. Rebound is going to be tipped out of bounds. Last off of Alamogordo. Gadsden will inbound baseline left. 6:07 to go first quarter. Each team on one team foul. And each team with a couple of buckets made. Tigers' difference is the three-point play. Inbounds goes to Lopez. Lopez having trouble with the handle. Gadsden able to bring it back outside and settle things down. And the ball at the right wing with Alvarez or Favela. Now a little slip pass and driving right of the lane and trying to get the pass outside. If he couldn't handle it was Lopez. And he will throw it out of bounds, and Alamogordo will get an inbounds right in front of their bench. We're on the sideline with the benches, kind of over here in the corner, which is where we usually sit at Gadsden. Here is Deontay Bynum pressing quickly up ahead, got to the free throw line and tried to pass, but it was deflected out to the corner, and Gadsden steals it and will come back the other way. 5:38 to go first quarter. Tigers leading 5-4, and we've got an illegal pick set by Gadsden. It'll be on Favela. I don't know if it was the pick or if he just pushed off on Deontay. I think it was just the push-off. So Favela will pick up his second team foul on Gadsden here in the quarter. Inbounds goes to Padilla, who will swing it over to the right to Bynum. And Deontay will bring it to the front court for Alamogordo. Now to Demiron, front court right with the basketball. Dribbles in his right hand, tries to enter it into Warren, but a foul going to be called on Lopez as he tried to front Jason. And the Tigers will get an inbounds play, baseline right. Got a sub for Gadsden as Mark Dominguez. And gives Gadsden a bit more size, stands 6'6". He is a senior. And the inbound from Demiron kind of to nowhere, but Warren able to get to it, goes up with the shot, no good right of the lane. Just kind of threw to an empty spot, and Gadsden had their hands on it first. The Tigers got to it, and then the shot no good. Gadsden with the rebound. Ball goes top of the key to Dominguez. He holds there and gives it over to the right wing to Vargas. Vargas gets a screen. Vargas will drive the lane, go all the way to the basket, miss on the lay-in. Tip-in is no good. Another tip-in is good. As number 32, Nate Lopez, comes away with the bucket. And Alamogordo trails 6-5. Offensive rebounding, a bit of a problem for Alamogordo here early. Good feed from Deontay Bynum to Demiron Smith as they break the pressure, and D with the easy lay-in. That pass was from top of the key on the Gadsden side of the court all the way over to the far sideline, basically half the court on a bounce pass. Well done. Dominguez at the left elbow with the basketball. He'll get it back on a pick and roll, gets inside, can't quite handle it. He's able to get it back in. Then a feed that was knocked away, and we've got a foul called on, I think, Gadsden, and it is. It's going to be on Alvarez, his second personal. And the 14th foul already on Gadsden with 4:19 to go in the first quarter. 7-6 Alamogordo. Bynum will get the inbounds for the Tigers. And Deontay will get it into the front court, give it to Demiron, top of the key. Really good, tough ball pressure defense from Gadsden. Good feed from Demiron. He got caught in the air to Kai, but Kai, driving the baseline, was unable to finish the lay-in. And here comes Gadsden the other way. Alvarez will swing it to the left wing. Favela with the basketball. He'll go to the top of the key with Bickham guarding him. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. Both teams have stayed man-to-man for the entire first quarter. Screen up top. Tigers have got to be smart with their picking up the screens, but a nice jump shot from just inside the three-point range from Alvarez. It's good. And Gadsden, well, they called that a three. I thought he was behind the line, or in front of the line. So it's 9-7. I didn't think he was behind the line there. Get it to Warren. Warren had the ball deflected to the left corner. Gets to Smith. Now it's Padilla at the right wing. Damian trying to work his way into the lane. Kicks it out to Warren. Goes back inside to Bickham. Bickham with the left hand can't finish left of the lane. And here comes Gadsden the other way. Alvarez with the basketball. And he will try to go to the corner, but it's off the hand of Vargas and taken away by Warren. Bynum comes to the top of the key, finds Smith, steps into a right wing three. It's no good. Rebound. Padilla's got it. Gives it back to Damian, who feeds Jason Warren. Good feed. Damian, or I should say DeMyron, worked to the baseline and found himself under the basket and slipped the pass to Warren, and he gets the easy lay-in. 7 points for Jason, and we're tied up at 9. 2:42 to go in the first quarter. Ball comes to the right wing, and then back outside to Dominguez. Left wing three, blocked by Warren into the third row on the far sideline, and it'll be Gadsden basketball. They'll sub in a couple as they bring in Juan Blanco, number 11. He is a 6'2" senior, and number 4, Isaiah Sena, who is a 5'6" junior. Damian Padilla will check out of the game as Isaiah Richards will come in for Alamogordo with 2:33 remaining in the first. Ball comes to the right wing. Blanco's got it top of the key, gives it up to Dominguez. Dominguez goes out to the left corner, and here's Favela with it. Over to the left corner now. Blanco works left of the lane. Now comes out top of the key to the right wing. The ball's in the hands of Sena. Sena will fire up a right wing three. It's back of the rim, no good. Rebound tipped all the way out to the top of the key. Sena gets it back, goes up with the runner. That's no good. And the rebound is going to come out to the corner. It is Gadsden basketball. Alamogordo not doing a great job in the lane securing rebounds. Gadsden's getting these extra opportunities. And that prompted Coach Needy to box out there on that last little break. Sena with the basketball, top of the key. Blanco. Now Dominguez at the left wing. Good ball movement from Gadsden. They're definitely making the Alamogordo defense work. Ball comes over to the right wing to Lopez. Right corner now, Sena comes off a screen. Picks up his dribble, goes to the baseline. Favela will travel. 1:45 to go first quarter. The Tigers get the ball back with the score even at 9. Richards will inbound for Alamogordo. And give it to Smith. Smith will find Bynum, and Bynum races all the way to the bucket and lays it up and in. Tigers smartly break the pressure again, and they lead 11-9. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. And Sena's got it over at the far sideline, goes to Dominguez, top of the key, gives it off to Blanco. Right corner, fires up a three. He hits it. Juan Blanco with the three, and Gadsden retakes the lead, 12-11. Richards will give it up to Bynum with 1:19 remaining in the first. Bynum out between the circles. Finds Bickham at the right wing, fires up a three, just rattles out. Rebound tipped and controlled by Favela, who will give it up to Sena over at the far sideline. Sena with the basketball. And takes it to the top of the key. Goes Dominguez, left of the lane. Dominguez will give it out Blanco. Left corner three is no good. Smith had the rebound in his hands and taken away by Favela. And Gadsden again gets another chance here. Dominguez with the ball. Right of the lane, goes up with the jump shot. No good. Smith this time able to secure the rebound for the Tigers. And Bynum will get it up ahead to Bickham, then Warren. And now Smith, as he's working the lane, an offensive foul is going to be called on DeMyron. And with 38.7 seconds left in the first, Gadsden 12, Alamogordo 11. Just second team foul on Alamogordo. Just, passes in tight circumstances there, and probably the right call there by the official. And a steal by the Tigers on the inbounds. And the ball will come to Warren, now to Smith at the top of the key. Goes to Warren. Warren trying to back his way in. Warren into some traffic, loses the handle on the basketball. And Sena will get it coming up the far sideline. Dribbled right into a double team as Sena will work his way to the left wing. Give it up to Vargas. Blanco almost mishandled the ball out of bounds. Keeps his dribble. Gives it up to Dominguez. And they'll work it around to Favela. with 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. Blanco's going to lose the ball. Ball out. Buzzer sounds, and that is going to do it for one. Alamogordo trails 12-11 after one quarter here in Anthony to the Gadsden Panthers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Gadsden's basketball to begin the second quarter. They lead 12-11. Blanco to the top of the key, goes to Dominguez. Dominguez lost the handle but was able to find an open man, but missing the easy lay-in was Vargas, and Alamogordo grabs the rebound. Bickham will give it up to Bynum, and Bynum will bring it across the timeline for the Tigers. Man-to-man defense for Gadsden. Tigers going right to left. And here is Bynum working to the top of the key. Feeds it out to Richards at the right wing. He'll fire up a three, and it'll rattle home for him. Almost went out, and a quick timeout by Gadsden. And kind of interesting, after the three, Coach Nee was not happy with something that happened. I don't know if that was on the defensive end or the offensive end. I think possibly it has to do with when Dominguez got the ball and Tigers converged on with three and left a man wide open on the play, but that's only my guess. I can't tell you for sure. 14-12, Alamogordo leads, 7:24 to go in the second. And the Tigers will come out with Bickham, Smith, Richards, Warren, and Bynum. And it'll be an inbounds for Gadsden. Tigers running some pressure in the backcourt. As the inbounds goes to Vargas. Senna. Senna will bring it all the way to the right wing. Senna works to the baseline, picks up his dribble, cross-court pass to Favela, top of the key. And the Tigers trying to line up defensively. Ball at the left wing with Vargas. Vargas will give it off to Blanco. Blanco will go to Dominguez at the free throw line. Back to Blanco. Fires up a three. It is no good. Bynum is able to grab the rebound. Deontay quickly up ahead. Tried to squeeze a bounce pass into an area that wasn't quite there. As the Tigers are able to get the steal, Bynum will feed it up ahead to Smith, and Smith will lay it up and in. Tigers leading 16-12, 6:37 to go in the second quarter. Ball comes right of the lane for Favela. Three on the way is good from the outside from Dominguez. 16-15, Gadsden makes it a one-point game again. 6:22 to go second quarter. And Bynum will work it to the left wing. Bynum, cross-court pass looking for Smith, but nobody there. Out of bounds it goes. Is expecting somebody to be at the right wing. Kind of got caught in a bad position, did Deontay. And we'll see a sub for Alamogordo. Bynum will check out, and looks like he's limping a little bit after maybe the way he landed after getting up in the air. So Padilla will come in for him. And far sideline inbounds for Vargas. 16-15, Tigers lead. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. As the ball at the top of the key with Vargas. Blanco going to fire up another three, and he's going to hit another three. Boy, I talked about the Mayfield game, and this one feels a lot like it. Gadsden retakes the lead, 18-16. Here is Richards driving into the lane. They're going to call an offensive foul as he runs over Blanco, who set himself in the lane. If Isaiah is able to feed that pass and not commit the foul, D's at wide open for a three, but Tigers down by 2 with under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ball right wing now to the top of the key goes Alvarez. Left wing Blanco fires another three. That's no good. And the rebound by Dominguez. He'll give it to Blanco. Now Dominguez with the basketball. And they're going to call a foul on Dominguez as he had elbowed Padilla. It was kind of a delayed call, but it was the right call. I think we're going to have a far sideline inbounds for Alamogordo. 2 officials are going to confer. So it'll be Richards to inbounds. Give it to Bickham. And Bickham will have to run the point here for Alamogordo. He'll come all the way to the top of the key. Kai picks up his dribble, gives it off to the right wing to Richards. Richards works towards the baseline. He picks up his dribble, gives it off to Smith. And Smith between the circles. Bickham with the basketball. Tigers down by 2. Again out between the circles for Alamogordo. Bickham able to work to the free throw line. Pull-up jump shot is no good. Inside, Richards able to grab the rebound. Gives it outside to Padilla, then back to Smith. And now it's Bickham with the basketball as he stands at the center circle. Bounce pass goes to Richards in the right corner. They go to Warren, top of the key. Bickham gets it left corner, feeds it to Smith. Smith will catch it in the lane, but he'll be fouled, and the Tigers will have an inbounds play here with 4:47 to go in the second. So it'll be Smith to put it in for the Tigers. Sub for Gadsden as they'll bring Nathaniel Lopez back into the game. Isaiah Sena will come back in. Favela will get a rest. Really the only sub we've seen. Bynum's on the bench at the moment. Padilla got a little bit of time off. He puts a right corner three up. It's no good. Dominguez able to grab the rebound, and then a cross-court pass by Blanco is too far in front of Alvarez, and a unforced error there from Gadsden, and Alamogordo will get the ball back down by 2, 4:40 to go in the second quarter. Far sideline inbounds as Smith will get it into Bickham. And now over to the left wing. Goes out top of the key, Smith. Bickham. Bickham at the right wing with the basketball. Feeds a bounce pass to Padilla, left corner. Smith, they go inside Richards. Richards, good pass from the low post on the left side to the right to Warren, but Warren can't get the layup to go. Now it's a scramble for the basketball. It's being bounced around. Here comes Gadsden on the fast break. Slipping and falling to the floor was Sena. And the ball ended up in the hands of Lopez. Lopez went to go up with the shot, had it blocked by Richards, but they called a foul on Richards. And the first free throw, no good from Lopez. Second free throw will miss as well. Bynum will get the rebound. He just checked back into the game. Quickly gets it up ahead to Bickham, and Bickham will get the easy lay-in on the other side and tie it up at 18. Kai's first bucket of the game. 18-18. Ball goes to Dominguez, but he can't handle it top of the key. Bynum, looking to work his way into the lane, will dribble it out to the right corner. Tigers didn't have the numbers. Bynum, cross-court pass to Padilla. Quick pass to Smith at the baseline. Smith will go to the opposite side to Bynum, and Bynum will bring it back outside and reset for the Tigers. Gets to the free throw line, drives down the lane, goes up with the left hand and finishes. Able to scoop the layup off the glass around Dominguez, and the Tigers retake the lead 20-18. I think a 4-point lead has been the biggest on either side. On the outside for the Panthers, it's Alvarez. Alvarez working baseline, kicks it out to Blanco, left corner three, and he hits another one. Third three-pointer of the night for Blanco, and it's 21-20, Gadsden in front. Padilla with the basketball, gives it up to Bynum. Now it's Smith working the lane. Smith lost the handles. He was trying to go up with the shot. Dominguez gets to it, and then Dominguez traveled with it. The Gadsden side thought that it was a foul that should have been called on Alamogordo. It was not. And so Alamogordo now calls a full timeout. Full timeout on the floor with 2:56 to go in the second as the Alamogordo Tigers trail the Gadsden Panthers 21-20. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle,
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. Inbounds goes to Bynum, right wing. Bynum will quickly drive, go up from right of the lane. Shot no good. Warren, though, right there on the follow. And Jason with 9 in the first half, and Alamogordo leads 22-21. Blanco gets the ball, still in the backcourt. Now comes to the near sideline, still in the backcourt here with Alvarez. And Alvarez will get it across the timeline. Alvarez goes top of the key, and now gives it off to Lopez. Lopez will give it to Dominguez. Now Favela with the basketball as he dribbles in his left hand all the way to the top of the key. Lopez comes out and set a screen. Blanco gets the ball at the right wing. Blanco, tough shot from right of the lane. He's going to short that. Good defense from Demyron Smith. Here comes Bynum. Bynum, what a bounce pass up ahead to D, and he gets the lay-in. Some really nice assists from Deontay Bynum tonight. He's had 4 or 5 that, from my angle, just look like a really difficult pass. Coming into the front court, Warren's going to get the steal. Here comes Bynum the other way. Bynum, drill basket, lays it up and in, and Deontay with 4. Alamogordo starting to stretch its legs a little bit, up 26-21. Defense making some plays as Gadsden looks to bring it in the front court. Favela with the basketball. Dominguez setting screens for him. Favela trying to dribble past Bynum. He loses the handle, and the Tigers have it. And Alamogordo might have numbers here. Bickham able to get left of the lane. Finds Padilla, wide open, fires up the 3. He hits it. Damian Padilla knocks down the triple. Timeout called by Gadsden, and Alamogordo has scored the last 9. They lead 29-21 with 1:30 to go in the first quarter on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1230 AM, 101.9 FM, the Exciter Media app, AlamoSportsandTalk.com, the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, and on Alexa.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
We are the Veterans Health Administration, and our hands provide life-changing care to over 9 million veterans across more than 1,200 facilities nationwide. Join hands with us to make an impact in your community. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
For a limited time only, OFCU is celebrating big game savings. OFCU will give you up to $500 cash when you refinance your auto loan to OFCU. That's right, OFCU will pay you for your loan up to $500 and no payments for 90 days. Offer valid February 5th through the 9th. Visit OteroFCU.org or stop by any branch for details. Rebate amount is based on non-OFCU refinance loan amount. All loans subject to credit approval. Loan must be kept for 6 months or rebate will be collected at payoff. Interest will accrue from date of loan. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Ball over the far sideline and trying to bring it inside the perimeter, but getting fouled. Bynum reached in and fouled Alvarez. It'll be an inbounds play here for Gadsden. First foul on Deontay, third team foul on Alamogordo. Gadsden on 2 team fouls. 29-21 Alamogordo, biggest lead of the game for either team. As the inbounds goes into the backcourt, Alvarez with it, guarded by Padilla. Dominguez sets a screen. And a pass to Dominguez as he'll catch it out in the left corner. Try to feed it right back to Alvarez. Alvarez, nice feed to Lopez, and Lopez will lay it up and in. That was kind of bad luck for Alamogordo. The ball was on the floor and getting kicked around, but ended up back in the hands of a Gadsden player. 29-23, under a minute to go in the second, as Bynum dribbles out between the circles. Smith, a jab step. Now we'll give it to Bickham. Good feed, but just tipped away by Gadsden. They play better defense on that. Warren is a little beat up after that, as if he got hit in the head or if he... well, they stopped play. I wonder if Jason's got to come out of the game. I think they were checking to make sure it wasn't some kind of head injury. I'm surprised. Usually if they do a stoppage like that, I thought they had to sub somebody out, but I guess not. So Smith will inbounds far sideline for Alamogordo. Get it to Bynum. Bynum off a couple of screens, works his way all around to the baseline. Now finds Padilla, right back to Deontay. 3 on the way is no good. Rebound comes all the way out to the right corner where Bickham's got it. Bickham with a beautiful feed from the right corner to the low block on the left side to Bynum. And Bynum gets the lay-in. He's got 6. Tigers lead 31-23. 21 seconds remaining. Driving, left in the lane, and kicking it out. Lopez jump shot is no good. We're going to have a foul on the rebound. Blanco pushed one of the Tigers out of the way. And Alamogordo will get it back with 15.8 seconds remaining in the half. Opportunity to give themselves a double-digit lead with a bucket. And finish off on a positive here going into the locker room. Tigers will have the ball to begin the second half. Here is Bynum driving all the way to the basket, lays it up and in again with the left hand. And Deontay with another big bucket for the Tigers. Panthers try to get it into the front court, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds with 0.5 of a second left. It'll be Gadsden basketball. Just about enough for a tip-in. Tigers got to make sure they get lined up, make sure they know where everybody is. Inbounds Blanco going to fire up a long 3 off the backboard, no good. And the Tigers will have a double-digit lead going to halftime. 33-23, Alamogordo in front. They put up 22 in that second quarter to give themselves a comfortable lead as we go to the second half. That's all on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We've got the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show coming up for you next here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Don't you go anywhere.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show on Alamo Sports and Talk as the Tigers are leading 33-23 at halftime. The Tigers led by Jason Warren with 9 points, 8 points for Deontay Bynum, 6 for Demyron Smith, 3 points each for Damian Padilla and Isaiah Richards, and 2 points for Kai Bickham. For Gadsden, 9 points for Juan Blanco, 4 points for Nathaniel Lopez, 3 each for Mark Dominguez and Jose Alvarez, and 2 each for Troy Vargas and Gabe Favela. Really, we started to see Alamogordo get a little bit more in sync transition, and Deontay Bynum and what he does at the point in dribbling open things up for guys having to come over on help defense. But I think the Tigers forcing some turnovers, getting into transition, even on some made buckets where Gadsden just wasn't paying attention. Alamogordo was very quick to get the ball down the floor, gave them some easy buckets, and once that started going in, and then Gadsden was knocking it down from 3 in the first half. They had 5 3-pointers in that first half, 3 of them from Blanco. Alvarez hit one, and who was the other one that hit one? Somebody else did, right? It was Dominguez that also hit one. So, but if you're the Tigers, kind of I think you're breathing a little bit easier, but you can't take the foot off the pedal at all. I'm really impressed with Gadsden's defense. One thing that Alamogordo has had some problems with throughout the season is teams that are really in their face on ball pressure defense. And Gadsden is aggressive. They are definitely on you, making you have to deal with somebody right in your area, not giving you any room. They're not, they don't back out into a zone, which Alamo has had some issues with that at times this year, but I think they probably played better against zone defenses than they have against man-to-man defenses throughout a good portion of the season. So it's one of those, if you're the Tigers, you've really got to find a way to take advantage of those turnovers that you're getting. Defensively, I think is the big thing for Alamogordo. Gadsden and what they have been doing is setting lots of screens, lots of quick passes on the perimeter, trying to set, pick and rolls, or if the Tigers, converge down into the lane on somebody, leaving somebody outside to shoot up a 3, it's one of those that, you've got to be thinking regularly, you got to be switching, you got to be doing all the right things in order to stop them from having some easy buckets if you're the Tigers defensively. So we'll see how they do it in the second half. I know Coach Nee had really been, talking, certainly telling his team to talk, be communicating out there, and not leaving guys, not knowing what their position is on the floor, especially on the defensive end. So, all right, we're going to take another break. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. It's Alamogordo 33, Gadsden 23. We'll be back right after this here on Alamo Sports and Talk.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Illegal fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. A tiny amount is all it takes to cause an overdose. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
For a limited time only, OFCU is celebrating big game savings. OFCU will give you up to $500 cash when you refinance your auto loan to OFCU. That's right, OFCU will pay you for your loan up to $500 and no payments for 90 days. Offer valid February 5th through the 9th. Visit OteroFCU.org or stop by any branch for details. Rebate amount is based on non-OFCU refinance loan amount. All loans subject to credit approval. Loan must be kept for 6 months or rebate will be collected at payoff. Interest will accrue from date of loan. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
Welcome back to Gadsden High School. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. The Alamogordo Tigers leading the Gadsden Panthers 33-23 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You've been listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union halftime show. I think I just need to shorten that to OFCU halftime show. That has a little bit better of a ring to it. I don't know why I literally just thought of that. I've been doing this all season long. And OFCU halftime show. That's much better. Anyway, thanks to our friends at OFCU, at Richardson Motor Company, at a lot of, so many of our other sponsors, the Winner's Circle, throw in Local Credit Union and Ochoa Stucco. And I'm going to need the list right here in front of me because I'm trying to do it right off the top of my head. It's always a dangerous thing. Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Tularosa Communications, and First National Bank. Thanks so much to all of our Tiger Sports sponsors for helping you bring our broadcast, especially here on the road. Alamogordo will go from left to right. Panthers will go from right to left. Tigers in their road blacks, white numerals, gold outlining. Alamogordo across the front. Panthers in their home whites with maroon numerals, yellow outlining. As Padilla gets the inbounds left corner, it says Panthers in cursive across the front, and then Warren had a little bit of trouble handling the pass and took a high bounce off the floor and went right to a Panthers player. Ball stolen away by Smith, and Smith will race it into the front court. And D will race all the way to the basket and lay it up and in. DeMyron with 8. Tigers leading 35-23. That's been kind of the difference in the game as the Panthers' turnovers have started to mount up a little bit. Near midcourt, Favela will now work his way to the basket. And a tough shot, split a couple of defenders, and laid it up and in. Hasn't been many two-point made shots for Gadsden tonight. I think that's just their second. Everything else has been from beyond the arc. Padilla's got the ball at the right wing for the Tigers. Goes top of the key, Smith. Warren will get it at the right wing. He finds Bynum, who was trying to cut right of the lane but couldn't handle the pass. And racing the other way with it is Vargas. Vargas going to lose the handle as he gets into the lane. Now underneath, trying to do something with it, is Lopez. That's the Alex Lopez. Will get it back outside. Nearly a travel from Alvarez. They'll go cross court from the near sideline to the far line to Favela. Favela is guarded by Bickham. Looking for a screen. Favela has it stolen away by Smith. Smith tried to bounce pass it past the defender. Wasn't able to do so. Favela at the elbow. Goes to the baseline, and a good feed laying it up and in is Vargas. And a couple of buckets in a row for Gadsden's made it an 8-point game, 35-27. Bynum with the basketball. Out between the circles. Gives it up right wing to Smith. Goes to Warren. Then Smith will race down the middle of the lane, and the layup is no good, but the rebound was tipped around and right to Smith, and there was nobody near him. He gets the easy layup, and the Tigers make it a 10-point lead again. He's got 10. It's 37-27. Favela with the ball. Bounce pass over to the far sideline, and Alvarez will try to go all the way to the basket, and an offensive foul going to be called. I guess there was a push-off with somebody. I didn't even see a Tiger on the ground there, but somebody obviously stepped in there and drew the offensive foul. Alvarez gets called for his third personal and the first foul of the second half. 37-27, Tigers lead, 6:01 to go in the third. Bynum will get the inbounds from Bickham. Bynum, Bickham, Padilla, Smith, and Warren on the floor for the Tigers. They're starting five. Top of the key, Warren's got the basketball. Goes inside to Smith. Smith able to work his way to the basket. His first shot is no good, but his tip-in is good. And D with all 6 of the Tigers' points in this third, and the Tigers have pushed it back out to a 12-point lead, which is their biggest of the game. Senna will bring it into the front court. Come to the top of the key. Bickham picks him up. Warren able to step in front of a pass, tried to save it before it was going out of bounds when he tipped it. And apologized to a fan that kind of got collided with over there. Everybody's okay. And a far sideline inbounds for Vargas. He'll throw it all the way into the backcourt to Senna. And he'll bring it up to Bynum. Gets a screen from Nathan Lopez. Goes out left corner. Alvarez with it to Senna. And a foul, or just out of bounds? I think he just went out of bounds. So Alamogordo will get it back. Out of bounds on the baseline for Gadsden. Inbounds on the baseline for the Tigers as Bynum will get it. Tigers up by 12 with 5:15 to go in the third quarter. Smith at the top of the key, goes to the right wing, stops his dribble, then goes to Bickham. Now they go inside Warren. Warren turnaround from right of the lane, front of the rim, no good. Rebound is pulled in by Alex Lopez. And Senna will swing it to the left. Alvarez comes to the left wing and now comes down to the top of the key with Padilla on him. A screen set up top. Ball being worked around on the perimeter right now by the Panthers. Right wing Vargas tried to go inside. Bickham got a piece of the ball, but it still ended up in Nathaniel Lopez's hands. And he goes up with a shot attempt, and a little bit of a push from behind from Bickham gives him the personal. That'll be his second, first foul on the Tigers with 4:41 to go in the third quarter. And the free throw is up and no good for Nathaniel Lopez. He's 0 of 1 at the line. Now 0 of 2. He will miss on the second. Put back there is good for Alex Lopez, though. And Gadsden, a 10-point game again, 39-29. Tigers in front. Bynum going to lose it, and now we've got a tie-up, I believe. But it will be Gadsden basketball as Jason Warren and Alex Lopez both went for the ball, and Gadsden will get it back. Inbounds goes to Alex Lopez, then back to Vargas. Ball out to the right corner, and it's Senna with it. Senna will throw it to the middle of the floor, stolen away by Bickham. Bickham will feed it up ahead to Smith. Smith will miss on the easy lay-in, just too strong off the backboard. And here comes Gadsden the other way. And Bickham, boy, I'm not even sure what happened there. The ball ended up eventually in the hands of Lopez, and Lopez lays it in, 39-31. Here is Bynum racing all the way to the other ends, and it's been a lot of that. I know I've used that adjective a lot, or that verb. And he's fouled, misses on the lane attempt, but will go to the line for 2. And it's been starting to turn into kind of an up and down the floor game. Foul called on number 2, Troy Vargas. And Deontay will shoot free throws. Just the second and third free throws for the Tigers in this game. First free throw is good. Isaiah Richards is going to come into the game, and he will sub for Damian Padilla. Subs for Gadsden, Juan Blanco and Mark Dominguez will come back in. They will sub out Alvarez and Vargas. Blanco's been the guy from the outside the Tigers have got to do a good job against. He's knocked down 3 3-pointers. Bynum makes both. And a full timeout going to be called by Alamogordo. So full timeout on the floor with 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. The Tigers in front, 41-31 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And we will take a break. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101-9. Tigers on defense here, up by 10. They've maintained their halftime lead. It's kind of gone up and down. Gadsden working the ball on the perimeter. And the left corner, Senna, picks up his dribble and travels. And so it'll be the Tigers subbing in Aaron Herrera. Or, well, going to be, not on this whistle, as he's going to talk with Coach Bowman prior to that substitution, as Bynum will get the inbounds. And Deontay will bring it across the timeline for the Tigers. Zone defense now for Gadsden. Smith will get it and feed it outside Richards. 3 on the way is no good. Warren, though, able to grab the rebound, and as he goes up for the putback, he is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Jason can get into double figures with a couple of free throws. Deontay's got 10, DeMyron's got 10, Jason's got 9. And Jason will see the first one rattle out. Aaron Herrera will come into the game, check in for Deontay Bynum. Jason will put down the second. So he does have 10. Tigers take an 11-point lead, 42-31, 3:13 to go in the third on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Senna with the ball, coming to the top of the key. Feeds it to the left wing to Nathaniel Lopez. Now it's Blanco. Gives it up to Alex Lopez. And Warren going to steal it away, and Warren racing into the front court. Warren all the way to the basket, lays it in, and he's fouled. Well, a foul called on Lopez, and Warren gets the steal and goes all the way to the other end, and a chance at a three-point play for Jason Warren. Would be his second of the game. Really showed off his speed. It was kind of an even setting at about midcourt, and he raced out away from 2 defenders. And Jason makes the free throw. And will sub out with 13 points. I believe that'll be his first breather of the game. Kai and DeMyron have played the whole way. So Jason gets a break here. Leading scorer tonight for the Tigers with 13 so far. Under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tigers up by 14. Senna with the basketball at the left wing. Comes off a screen. Gives it off to Dominguez left corner. Dominguez looks to drive baseline. Dominguez is going to bowl over Bickham. Bickham down to the floor, but I think they're going to call the block on Kai. Just didn't get over there quick enough. Third foul on Kai, second team foul on the Tigers. Alamogordo, by the way, is in the bonus on the next foul. Senna will get the inbounds. Herrera guarding him. Screen, and now a pass to Nathaniel Lopez. Senna will get the ball. Right corner 3 on the way is no good. Dominguez grabs the rebound, almost lost it out of bounds, and then finds a teammate in the lane. Shot no good from Alex Lopez. Dominguez gets the ball right of the lane, and he will be fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Gadsden. They call the foul on DeMyron. That'll be his second personal, third team foul on the Tigers. 2:24 to go in the third quarter. And the free throw is up and good for Dominguez. Deontay Bynum will come back into the game. Kai Bickham will get his first rest of the evening. As the Tigers trying to be smart with how they're using their bench. And another tip-in on a missed free throw. This time it is Lopez who gets it, and Gadsden cuts it down to an 11-point game. 45-34. Offensive rebounding has been one of the strong points for Gadsden. Bynum will give it up to Herrera at the right wing. Herrera will work into the lane, go up with a shot attempt, but it's blocked all the way out to the top of the key. Now it'll be Bynum who will give it off to Richards. Richards going to be tripped up as he's driving from the top of the key, and it'll be 2 free throws coming up for the Tigers. So Richards will go to the line. He's got a 3 in the first half, and will shoot his first 2 free throws with the Tigers up by 11. And Isaiah calmly puts down the first. Second free throw for Richards is good as well. He's got 5. The Tigers up by 13, 47-34. Ball in the backcourt, Favela Alvarez. Alvarez over at the far sideline. He will come between the circles with it, hand it off to Favela. And now the ball goes out to the top of the key, over at the right wing. Now left wing Blanco going to fire up a 3, and it was partially blocked. That was Smith that came out and got it. Bynum gets the loose ball. Smith will get the easy lay-in on the other end. And that's now 8 in the quarter for Demyron Smith. 49-34, Alamogordo in front, up by 15. 1:22 remaining. Favela guarded by Bynum on the perimeter. Loses the handle. Tracks it down at the near sideline. Try to step back and then picks up his dribble. Gives it off to Alvarez, and they go inside Dominguez. And Best doing his best there against the big guy, but picks up the foul. It'll be the 4th team foul, so an inbounds coming up for Gadsden. Inbounds comes out to the top of the key to Vargas. Now it's Favela. Favela will push off and then fires up the long 2. It's no good. Rebound grabbed by Alamogordo. Tigers will quickly toss it out ahead. Herrera gets it. Herrera will give it up to Best. Top of the key to Smith. Deal handed off to Deontay. Now front court right, Richards has got it. Goes to Best, top of the key. Best will fire up a 3. That's no good. And Coach Nee with 2 hands up going, what happened there? On the other side, a block by the Tigers. Best got it back. Here's Herrera. He will find Smith. Jump stop in the lane. He's blocked by Dominguez. And here comes Gadsden quickly the other way. To the left elbow, Favela will give it up to Dominguez. Dominguez working the lane and fed a pass to the baseline. But I believe he's going to get 2 free throws here. The foul going to be called on Nathan Best. It's his second, and it'll be 2 free throws with 20 seconds left. Tigers up 49-34. Have extended out that halftime lead by 5. Dominguez will make on the first. Out here on this free throw. They've given up some extra opportunities on misses. But no worry there. Dominguez makes the second. 49-36. And Bynum will slow walk into the front court. Tigers will want the last shot. Bynum drives right past his man, goes to the basket, will draw the foul, will go to the line to shoot 2. With 9.5 seconds remaining, solid opportunity, and Tom past his man, and Deontay is one of those guys you're going to want at the free throw line if you're the Tigers. Alamo's been very good at the free throw line, just missed 1 in the game. 2, 4, 6, 7 of 8. And Deontay makes the first. And misses on the second. Rebound by Blanco. 6 seconds left as Favela bring it into the front court. Comes to the left wing. kicks it out top of the key. Dominguez fires a three. It's no good. And the quarter is over. So we go to the fourth. Alamogordo leading 50-36 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll return for the final quarter of play here at Gadsden High School. You're listening to Alamogordo Tiger Basketball at Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
For a limited time only, OFCU is celebrating big game savings. OFCU will give you up to $500 cash when you refinance your auto loan to OFCU. That's right, OFCU will pay you for your loan up to $500 and no payments for 90 days. Offer valid February 5th through the 9th. Visit OteroFCU.org or stop by any branch for details. Rebate amount is based on non-OFCU refinance loan amount. All loans subject to credit approval. Loan must be kept for 6 months or rebate will be collected at payoff. Interest will accrue from date of loan. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Quarter to play here at Gadsden High School in Anthony. The Tigers leading 50-36 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And it'll be Tiger basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Smith will inbound to Bynum. Richards, Warren, and Bickham on the floor for the Tigers. As they give it to Kai, left wing fires up a three. It's no good. Rebound, Warren was able to tip it, and we got a foul, and they're going to call the foul on Jason. It'll be his first personal, first team foul on the Tigers here in the fourth quarter. So it'll be Gadsden basketball. They're down by 14. They've hung around. Tigers got to finish this one out. Ball in the backcourt for Vela. Bynum sticking right with them. Tigers quickly come out and double team. They get it inside, and that was pretty easy for the Panthers. Good feed from Favela to Dominguez. Dominguez found Vargas in the low post. And it's 50-38. Richards back to Bynum. Zone defense here for Gadsden. Richards going to fire up a right wing three. He buries it. Isaiah Richards with 8 tonight. Tigers lead at 53-38. I always wonder what that extra person is going to be for the Tigers that's going to come up with some big points, and Isaiah's been that guy tonight. Left wing Blanco. He's going to try to answer with a three. He does not. Rebound is going to be deflected out to Favela. And again, Gadsden gets another chance. Bounce pass to Dominguez. Dominguez going down the lane, goes up with the shot. They'll call a blocking foul. Richards tried to get in there and draw the charge, but just never got into position. And he'll give 2 free throws to Dominguez, who has been very good at the free throw line in this game. Jason Warren, 13 for the Tigers, 11 for Deontay Bynum, 14 for Demyron Smith as Dominguez will make the first. 8 now for Richards, 3 for Padilla, 2 for Bickham. And second free throw is good as well. Dominguez 5 of 6 to the line. Takes it back down to a 13-point difference, 53-40, Alamogordo in front. Bynum will go to Richards at the right wing. Cross-court pass to Smith. Now it's Bickham. Bickham will hold at the right wing. It's man-to-man defense. Well, no, it's zone. Kind of a matchup zone. Bynum works in the lane. Pull-up jump shot is too strong. Rebound, though, is going to be tipped right out to Bynum at the free throw line. Finds Bickham top of the key. And the Tigers will reset. Give it up to Richards, right wing. 6:23 to go. Bynum will take it now top of the key. Back to Richards at the right wing. Now to Bynum. Smith back to Bynum, who from the left elbow fires at the jumper. This time he finds the range. Deontay now with 13, and the Tigers lead at 55-40. Working the lane, going up with the shot. Runner is no good, or is good, but he's going to collide with Richards, and this time Isaiah was able to get there and draw the charge. Damian Padilla is going to come back into the game. And it'll be for D. Smith, who had played every minute up to this 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. and led the Tigers with 14 points. Tigers trying to put a finishing touch on this road win over Gadsden, up by 15 with 6 minutes remaining. Padilla's got the ball in the front court for the Tigers. Gives it up to Bynum. Bynum driving left of the lane, shorts the runner, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul, and I believe 2 free throws coming up for Deontay Bynum. So it'll be Deontay to shoot 2. He is 3 of 4 at the line, 13 points, and he will miss on the first. Bynum with one more here as he will make the second. 3 points in the quarter, 14 for the game. 5:49 to go in this game on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers leading 56-40. Across midcourt, Favela's got it at the far sideline. Tries to feed it to Dominguez, who is going in the lane, but the pass is going to be deflected, taken away by Padilla. Padilla coming up the floor is going to be fouled. And it'll be the 3rd team foul, first personal on Lopez. It did stop the fast break. So not a terrible foul there if you're Gadsden, but I think for the Panthers, time is running out here if you're going to want to make a comeback. Inbounds will go to Bynum in the backcourt. Not especially clean, but he's got it. Favela guarding him. Bynum trying to dribble past him. He's going to lose it, and Favela's got it. It's there from Favela, and Bynum was sort of off balance, it seemed like, on that play. Favela's going to fire up the top of the key 3. It's no good. Warren's got the rebound, gives it up to Richards. Far sideline pass goes over to Bynum, and the Tigers will set it up. Left corner, give it up to Padilla. And now here's Richards with it. One dribble and then back over to Damian. Now Deontay's got it, left wing. Bynum had the ball poked away. It'll go out of bounds at the far sideline. It'll stay with the Tigers, though, with 5:02 remaining. So it'll be a far sideline inbounds. They get it to Padilla in the left corner. Damian able to dribble out of that, find Richards. Isaiah's got it top of the key. Now out near the midcourt line, Bynum's got it. Deontay having some trouble here, trying to get away from the defender, but not before a 5-second closely guarded call. And I think Coach Nee's frustration on that play had more to do with the other 4 guys on the floor not giving Deontay an outlet there to give the basketball to somebody. And if he'd gone a second earlier, he probably would have gotten to the basket. Tigers going to get an easy steal here, though, as Kai Bickham will lay it up and in. Not really sure what that was, but Kai, it was basically like a pass right to Kai at the top of the key. 58-40. And then driving from the right wing and in and laying it up and in is Troy Vargas. He's got 8. Tigers lead 58-42. Bynum converged on by a couple of players, able to get out of there and get it to Padilla. Now here's Bynum trying to pick a double team. Somehow the ball squirted loose to Warren. Warren goes up with a shot, misses on the first, but makes on the second. And Jason increases his total to 15 now. Foul going to be called by Isaiah Richards away from the basketball. He was kind of leaning his shoulder into Blanco as they were both coming up the floor. Richards will sub out of the game. Demyron Smith will come back in. 60-42. And the inbounds will go into the backcourt to Favela. Favela across the timeline. Bynum sticking with him. And tries a step-back jumper. That's a tough shot. Almost got it to go. Tip in by Alex Lopez is no good. Bickham able to grab the rebound. Bickham gets it up ahead to Bynum. Bynum races all the way down the lane and puts it up and in. Great feed from Kai as he found Deontay, and Deontay with the lay-in, and he's got 16. 62-42. Some really good assists tonight, and then we've got an illegal pick set on the other side from Gadsden as Alex Lopez was moving. And I got to wonder when the Tigers may go a little bit more to the bench here and give their starters more of a rest, and maybe a little bit too much time on the clock for that for Coach Nee. Padilla's got the ball at the left wing. And ball almost stolen away. Bickham was able to gather back in. Finds Smith. Smith from the right wing. Drives in the lane. Feeds it out left corner. Damian open for three. He puts it in. Damian Padilla with his second three of the game. Both him and Isaiah have had some really good buckets tonight for the Tigers and have stepped up for Alamogordo. Ball at the free throw line and going up with the shot is no good from Alex Lopez. Warren's got it, gets it up to Bickham. Bickham will slow down as he gets it into the front court. Kai will find Warren. No-look pass in the feed to Jason. And we got a timeout called by Coach Nee. It is a full timeout as Alamogordo has now extended out to a 25-point lead, 67-42. And the Tigers will clear the bench when we come back. Alamogordo going to get the win on the road as they are up 25 with under 3 minutes remaining. We'll be back after this here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Discover our great mortgage loan rates, our competitive closing costs on conventional, VA, FHA, and first-time home buyers. This is Deborah from First National Bank. Affordable solutions for the home you deserve.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. We're going to get a foul call to the Tigers. Bring out Antoine Herrera Hamilton, Jaden Hernandez, Aaron Herrera, Nathan Best. Okay. Kai says hi to his mom. And Reese Black on the floor for the Tigers. Getting into the lane is Dominguez. He'll get the layup up and in and will be fouled as well. Basket counts. They'll call the foul on Herrera. Dominguez now with double figures with 10, and it's 67-44. 2:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. And the free throw is up and in. Herrera will try to inbound it. Dominguez will deflect it out of bounds. Now this is, for all these guys that mainly play JV, this is an opportunity to really step up and show you can play out here at the varsity level. Black will get the inbounds to the far sideline, have it knocked out of bounds. And it'll be a near sideline inbounds for the Tigers. 2:27 remaining, 67-45. As Herrera Hamilton will inbounds, give it to Herrera. Herrera almost had some trouble with the basketball. Gets it in the front court, finds Hernandez, bounce pass it to Best. And Best puts a shoulder into Blanco, who didn't take a whole lot to go down there and draws the charge. So back over to Gadsden. 2:19 remaining here in the game. And it'll be Favela bringing it into the front court. Hernandez on him. Favela bounce pass will go to Dominguez. Dominguez working left the lane, goes up with the shot. Misses on this one. Black, I think, came across late and draws the foul. And that is who commits the personal. Now that's definitely the plan here for Gadsden, is they're going to get it to their big guy. And so far that plan has worked here with the Tiger subs in. His free throw's good. And Alamogordo's ability to not turn the ball over is going to be important, or we may not have seen the last of the Alamogordo starters. 67-46 now. As the inbounds to Herrera. Herrera will get it to Herrera Hamilton. He'll bring it into the front court. And he will try to Euro step through the lane, but has his shot blocked. Dominguez bounce pass to the near sideline is going to go out of bounds. And that was last off a Gadsden player, so Alamogordo will get the ball back. And Black will inbound the near sideline. Tigers did a good job of breaking the pressure on that occasion, but just didn't convert when they got down to the offensive end. Herrera getting pressured in the backcourt. And Herrera into a double team. Had the ball knocked away, but actually ended up getting it back. And Dominguez will come over and commit the foul on Herrera, and he will shoot free throws now. 1:48 to go in the fourth. It's 67-47. They had kind of slow to update the scoreboard. I thought it was a 20-point game, but so Aaron Herrera, number 1, will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Tigers. And he will make on the first. And second one all around the rim and then out. Gadsden's got the rebound. Here comes Favela. Favela will race to the free throw line, and we've got another whistle and a foul going to be called. Herrera gets called for the personal, and that'll be his second, and more free throws for Gadsden. Favela will miss on the first. And the Tigers will be back at home on Friday. They'll host Centennial. And trying to make up for the district opening loss, but Tigers have won 3 straight. Second free throw is in. Well, they're about to win 3 straight as long as they hold on here. Inbounds goes to Reese Black near midcourt. Black will try to feed it to Best, but the ball is stolen away. And the Panthers come up the floor, working baseline Blanco. Feed it outside. Favela will fire up a 3. He puts it in. 68-51 now. Herrera Hamilton looking to inbounds. Timeout going to be called by Coach Nee, and he'll take a 30-second timeout. Try to calm down these guys and get things settled down, see if they can finish out this game a little bit more cleanly. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. So unless the Tiger starters come back in, Deontay Bynum is going to lead Alamogordo with 18 points tonight, 15 for Jason Warren, 14 points for Demyron Smith, 8 for Isaiah Richards, 6 for Damian Padilla, and 4 points for Kai Bickham tonight. And Herrera on the floor has got 1. He'll end up adding to that. Same 5 out there. It'll be Black, Best, and Herrera, Hamilton, and Hernandez. And so it'll be an inbounds at the baseline for the Tigers. Herrera Hamilton with it, and he'll try to go over the top and throw it right to a Gadsden player, but he couldn't handle it, and Herrera's got the ball. Comes out near midcourt, gives it up to Best. Best working right in the lane all the way to the basket, couldn't finish on it. And here comes Favela the other way on the rebound. Favela comes to the right wing, and ball to the middle of the floor, stolen away by the Tigers. Herrera's got it. Herrera all the way to the basket is going to be fouled as Favela tried to come across and get the block with 55.1 seconds remaining. It'll be Herrera back to the line to shoot 2. The Tiger freshman will go to the line. And the first free throw back of the rim, no good. 68-51. Tigers pulled their starters, I think, what were we, 68-43 when that happened. He makes the second. So 2 points for Herrera. And Favela bring it into the front court. 50 seconds remaining. Favela, step back 3 from the left wing is no good. And a whistle and I think the ball, when it went high off the backboard or high off the rim, either touched the cording or something else, and the Tigers get the basketball. Inbounds from Herrera Hamilton to Herrera. It's deflected out of bounds, and that didn't touch anybody, so Gadsden will inbound it underneath their own basket. 44.4 seconds remaining in the game. And the inbounds at the baseline. Ball comes to Dominguez. He's working left of the lane. Tigers come over and double team. Shot is no good. Rebound being tipped around. We've got a jump ball quickly called, and the possession arrow will keep it on this end for Gadsden with 36 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Inbounds comes out to the top of the key to Alvarez. And then a pass from Favela. He, I guess, was looking for Dominguez, who was running across the baseline, and I don't know, he was never there. Herrera Hamilton will inbound for Alamogordo. And will throw it all the way to the other end, but too far. Trying to get it to Hernandez, and it'll be another inbounds underneath their own basket for Gadsden. We'll go all the way back to the other end because nobody touched it. And so it'll be a baseline right inbounds for Gadsden. And inbounds will go to Favela. Favela is going to be fouled by Hernandez, and he will go to the line to shoot two. So the Tigers still in control. This one's all but done here, but we've had a lot of fouls and turnovers, and so the clock is not moving very quickly. And Favela will make on the first. 69-52. And the second free throw is good as well. Another opportunity for the Tigers to try to inbound here. Inbounds goes to Best. Best will get it to Herrera. Herrera will drive all the way down the lane. Shot no good. Rebound is pulled in by Lopez. Now Favela up ahead to Dominguez. Dominguez, jump shot right of the lane, no good. Herrera Hamilton had his hands on the rebound and just kind of taken out there by Lopez, Alex Lopez. And so Antoine Herrera Hamilton will shoot two free throws with 16.3 seconds remaining in the game. First free throw up and good for Herrera Hamilton. And one more in here for Antoine. And he makes both. So Herrera Hamilton with two. And the Tigers make it an 18-point game again. Favela will come all the way to the top of the key. He'll fire up another three. That is short. Underneath, Alvarez or Vargas got the rebound. They'll come back out top Favela. And Antoine Herrera Hamilton will come over and foul him as he puts up a three. And it'll be three free throws for Favela. .9 seconds remaining. And so the Tigers will, as the free throws up and good for Favela. .54 with 2.9 seconds remaining. Front of the rim, no good. And the second free throw, or third free throw, I should say, goes in. 2.9 seconds remaining. Inbounds will go to Best, and that'll do it. Tigers get the win 71-55 over the Gadsden Panthers on the Richardson Motor scoreboard as the Tigers improve to 13-8 and 3-2 in district, and will come back home on Friday to begin the second round of district play with Centennial coming into the Lawrence E. Johnson Tiger Pit. We will take a break and come right back with the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. Of course, I didn't say OFCU the first time I had the chance after halftime. We'll come back right after this.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Communications for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Communications to get connected. 585-2700.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a stronger financial future. Your debit card and online banking keeps you in control of your finances. We belong to you, so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Overcoming drug addiction was difficult, but I found the path to recovery that worked for me. The road to recovery is different for everyone. Find the path that works for you. Learn more at cdc.gov/stopoverdose.
For a limited time only, OFCU is celebrating big game savings. OFCU will give you up to $500 cash when you refinance your auto loan to OFCU. That's right, OFCU will pay you for your loan up to $500 and no payments for 90 days. Offer valid February 5th through the 9th. Visit OteroFCU.org or stop by any branch for details. Rebate amount is based on non-OFCU refinance loan amount. All loans subject to credit approval. Loan must be kept for 6 months or rebate will be collected at payoff. Interest will accrue from date of loan. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Thanks for tuning in to the OFCU postgame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. The Alamogordo Tigers winners tonight over Gadsden, 71-55 the final. Deontay Bynum leads the Tigers with 18 points. Jason Warren had 15. Demyron Smith, 14. Isaiah Richards finished with 8. 6 points for Damian Padilla, 2 points for Aaron Herrera, 4 points for Kai Bickham, 2 points for Antoine Herrera Hamilton. Tigers definitely had to fight hard in that first quarter. It was 12-11 Gadsden, and through most of the second quarter, Gadsden kind of had the lead. Their three-pointers were making a difference, but the Tigers started to force some turnovers and eventually, pulled away to a 10-point lead going into halftime. Gadsden took it down to single digits, I think, once or twice in the third quarter, but the Tigers, pushed it back out to 12, to 15, to 18, and then found themselves pulling away for a 20-plus point victory. And it would have been that. Tigers brought on their reserves. Gadsden kept with their starters and was pressuring, and so the score looked a little bit different there towards the end than maybe what the final actually was. Tigers probably would have won by 25-plus if they left their guys out there, but made the right call because they had to shorten up their bench tonight. They really didn't have a lot of depth, and guys had to play a majority of the game. So, if you give them a bit of a rest towards the end of the game and keep them fresher for Friday against Centennial, that's a big deal for the Alamogordo Tigers. So, certainly for Alamogordo, a positive road trip. It was one of those games that could have been a scary one for Alamogordo, but they handled it well and came down here and got the win. For Gadsden, 2, 4, 5, 8. Gabe Favela had 10. So did Troy Vargas. 3 points for Jose Alvarez. 9 for Juan Blanco, who didn't have any threes in the second half. Gadsden did not have any threes. No, they had 1 in the second half. I think that was more in garbage time at the end, though. Mark Dominguez, 3, 6, 8, 10. He finished with 13 points, 6 for Lopez. And for Alex Lopez, 4 for Nathaniel Lopez for the Panthers. So the Panthers 6-13 and 1-4 in district. The Tigers are 13-8 and 3-2 in district after the first round of district play. We'll take a break and come back and wrap things up here on the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Tularosa Communication is now offering the smart Wi-Fi with built-in network security and enhanced parental controls. Do you have kids at home that you want to protect from overexposure on the internet? Block content, set internet time limits, or app and website restrictions for each family member in the house. Get notified when you have a network intrusion and reroute bandwidth to devices that matter the most, all from an app on your phone. Take control of your internet with Tularosa Communications. Visit tularosa.net or call 585-2700 for more information.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief. We can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
In business and in life, it's good to have a partner and a friend. The credit union partners with our members to build a so you stay in control. Loco Credit Union, we belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
This is the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Alamogordo gets the win on the road, 71-55 over Gadsden. 18 for Deontay Bynum, 15 for Jason Warren, 14 for Demyron Smith, and 8 for Isaiah Richards in the victory tonight. I don't have any stats on it, but I do know that Tularosa boys got the win tonight over Mescalero Apache, 58-40 the final score. And so it is 16-4 and 3-0 in district now for the Wildcats, who will get Lordsburg on the road on Thursday. The Chiefs 9-11, 2-1 in district. They'll host Cloudcroft coming up on Saturday. So the Cloudcrofts, or I should say the Tularosa girls, are playing right now. I didn't realize that the girls' game was at 7 tonight. The boys' game was at 5:30. They had flipped that this evening. The Cloudcroft girls, let's see if maybe somebody updated it on Max Preps. As they played Capitan tonight. No. So don't have one for you there. Maybe there's a chance the Alamogordo girls scores up on Max Preps. You never know. Let's see. No. So, fortunately, I don't have a final for you on that one. I've reached out to all the coaches and haven't heard back. So, regardless, we'll try to get you all the stats and stuff and get you updated on everything that's going on the Alamo Sports Facebook page and on Twitter, and we'll let you guys know what's going on with all of that. Again, the Tigers winners, 71-55, and we'll be back at home on Friday against Centennial as the second round of district play. They've played the first 5 games. Now it's the second 5 games, and Tigers have 5 more to help their opportunity to make the postseason, and all of these next 5 games are going to be crucial. And they'll get 3 of those 5 at home. They'll play Centennial at home, Mayfield and Gadsden at home. They'll have to go on the road and play Cruces and Oregon Mountain over the next week. So that'll be fun to see what happens. Thanks so much for tuning in wherever you have been. Thanks so much to all of our sponsors for helping us bring you tonight cast. And we'll be back with Tiger basketball coming up on Friday right here on Alamo Sports and Talk. Back on the roundup tomorrow from 2 to 3 p.m. And y'all have a great rest of your night. Just keep it here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
No roadblocks are scheduled today on Highway 70, 54 South, or 380. For the latest roadblock information, call 575-678-1178. Tonight's forecast is calling for cloudy skies, 60% chance of showers and breezy. In Alamogordo, expect a low of 42. Cloudcroft and the mountain areas, a low of 30. Tomorrow, partly sunny, becoming mostly cloudy. Still a 60% chance of rain, windy. In Alamogordo tomorrow,